We are live this morning, so I am going to do a prep breakfast, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to make. Okay, so we're going to start off with the spinach. Okay, so we're going to have some fresh spinach. I'm going to actually prepare myself. My breakfast is going to be an omelet with avocado, some salsa, and in my omelet, I'm going to put some ingredients, and I'm going to show you how what I'm going to put in there. And we're going to start off with this. This is the spinach, the fresh spinach that I have here. So I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to also cook this. Okay, but I'm cooking this not today. It's going to be tomorrow. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this up. I also have some fresh mushrooms. If you guys did see my haul yesterday, you saw that some of the things that I purchased will be here on the table here. So this is the fresh mushrooms. I do have to clean them, but I'm not cooking them today. But this is one of the other ingredients that I will be using. I will also cook with, I have the red, yellow, and orange bell pepper. So I will be cutting this up today. I will be dicing this up. And I also will put in there, this is some breakfast turkey sausage. This is what I will be cooking this today to prep it. And see what else. I have some fresh tomatoes. I will be cutting them up and getting them ready for the omelet too as well. So I will be making a fresh juice. The juice is going to be orange juice, guys. If you saw my video yesterday on my haul, I'm going to make fresh orange juice. It's going to have 1 apple in there. And then also I have a lemon in here. So those are the 3 ingredients, but it's mainly oranges. And the oranges that I used, I did purchase them from Aldi's. If you guys did watch my haul, if you go back and look at my haul, you will see what I purchased. So this is one of the oranges that I have here. Is Cara. This one on the inside was like a red color. It said it was seedless, but some seeds did fall out. So, but this is what color this one is. And I did get this from Aldi. The other orange, I'm going to cut these oranges up while I'm on live. So this orange here is like a lighter color. And this is the name of this one here. And the color is a lighter orange. So that's what those are the 2 oranges I will be using for my juicing. The apple, I'm gonna let you know what type of apple. It's a small apple that I used. And let me show you that. I finally got my little thing back on. And it's acting crooked. So sorry about that, guys. This here is some ambrosia apples. This is the apple that I'm going to use in my my juicing. Okay. And let's see, make sure I have everything. This is the fresh salsa. I did mention the salsa. I like this with my eggs. I have to have my salsa fresh. So I did this is what I purchased from Aldi. You can get it in mild, medium, or hot. I'm going to cut up these fresh strawberries. I also have some blackberries. I'm going to make something more like a fruit salad. I'm just not going to have it for breakfast. I'm going to have it throughout the day. So if you want like some fruit next to your eggs or your avocado, that would be something great too as well. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I see you guys are coming in, and I'm actually prepping for a live prep for my breakfast. So what we're going to start, one more thing, guys, I forgot to show this is my mozzarella. I will be shredding this while I'm on live, so you guys will be able to see that. So what we're going to start off with, the juicing, and I'm going to bring you a little closer so that you will be able to see that. I don't like the way my camera is acting right now. it does what it wants to do. Say good morning, guys. I see you guys are coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Some people are shy. They come on here and they look, and they don't say anything. I don't know why, but just don't be scared. I can't see you. You can see me, but I can't see you. But good morning anyway, okay? So I'm going to start off with this lemon here. I'm going to put that in first because sometimes it takes the lemon a little time to spin. And you guys already know I have my bag. I have to have my bag ready. This is a must for me. So this is what helps me on a daily basis. So hold on one second. This thing is not acting right this morning. It just wants to do its own thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to let it stay still. Okay, so in the oranges go. Actually, good morning. I am getting ready to juice. I'm getting ready to make some fresh orange juice. I am actually prepping for my breakfast. So if you guys would go back and you're gonna look at the video, I'm gonna make an omelet, but not today. I'm actually prepping for it, getting it ready for the next day. So right now, here's my fresh oranges. I have an apple here. I did say the name of the apples. If you guys go back to my haul, you will see that I did a haul on this. Okay. Hi, Rita. Good morning. How are you, Rita? Glad for you guys to join me. Thanks for saying good morning, Gusha. I hope everybody's morning is going well. It is early here. It is 6:36 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods right now. So the juicer that I am using is called the cannoli. It's a cannoli juicer. And I just purchased this because my other one, it would kerplunk on me. So I had to get another juicer. I do have a Vitamix, but I use that mainly for my smoothies. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to bring you guys down a little low so you get to see my juicer. So this juicer is pretty quiet. Yes, I'm making juice. I'm making I'm making fresh juice this morning. This is going to be one of my breakfast, something I'm making for breakfast, okay? So what I'm going to do, this sausage here, I will be cooking this sausage today. It doesn't take nothing but a minute. This is turkey sausage. And I'm going to put that in the pan and fry that so you guys will be able to see that. I'm going to bring you closer so you guys see how the cannoli works. And there it goes. So the cannoli here is, if you see here is the pulp. And on the other side, it's going to be the juice. Let me turn this around so you guys get to see this. So far, I like this juicer. It's a lot better than the last one I had. So, and on the opposite side right here, this is where the juice come out. And there it goes. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Christina. Sorry if I'm a little wobbly this morning with this, guys. And the good thing about the cannoli is that you have to turn it off before you put more fruit in there, because it's a safe hazard, especially if you have children in a home that want to make some juice. Good morning, Brian. So I just, sometimes I like fresh juice in the morning. Sometimes I just like plain water. And that does, that's okay with me. So I'm going to put some more fruit in there because this is about done. I'm going to be putting my juice in a pitcher. So, and then sometimes, guys, I still leave the peeling on there. And I did wash this, so it's nice and clean. Thank you so much. You have a great day, too. So I'm going to put the rest of the oranges in there, and I'll let you guys see that, too, as well. And this has a pretty big mouth to it, so you can get quite a bit of fruit in here. So let me cut that back on. And the thing about this takes what? Just a few minutes? Yes, I am a very early bird. I've been woke since 4 o'clock this morning. So I get up pretty early. I've been like this for years. What's it, Goshu? I've been like this for a very long time. So I don't mind getting up in the morning. It seems like you're going to accomplish more when you get up. It says early bird catches the worm. So that's the type of person that I am. And I really, truly enjoy that. So this pulp here, you can actually, they say you can freeze this and reuse it again. I go to bed pretty early. Well, last night, I went to bed, I'm going to say around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that was pretty late for me. But yeah, I can go to bed at 7 o'clock at night and I'm ready. And I do not take naps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pour some of this juice in this pitcher, and you guys get to see how it looks. And I just made some apple juice, and it was so good. And here's the orange juice is going in. And you guys get to see it. This is, look, you see I didn't add anything to it. This is fresh. And then you can use these for ice cubes. Put them in ice cubes if you want the pulp, and then put it in, for your juice if that's what you decide you want to do. But this right here works for me. It is a little mess to clean up. So as long as you can handle it, you don't mind cleaning up behind all of this stuff, you'll be okay. But I don't mind cleaning it up because it's healthier for you. So I did have my fun time when I was doing my cooking for the family. Oh, thank you. It's gonna taste good. 2 this morning. Why, you couldn't sleep? Okay, let me go ahead and pour some of this in here. This is actually almost done, guys. And it doesn't take long to make you some juice here. So that would be my first accomplishment, and I will be all done with that, and then we will move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook my meat. I'm going to go ahead and cook that and get that out the way, because that has to cool off, and then I put it in a dish. So that's what I'm going to do with that there. So does anybody juice? Does anyone juice in here besides me? This juicing is really good for you. You think that it's bad, but it's not. It's really good for you. And actually, my juice looks better than the juice that's in a store. Look at that. That's very pretty to me. I like that. Okay, guys, I think this is pretty much done. So I got a little bit out of here. I did 2 packages of oranges, and this is my result. So right now it's still doing this little thing here, and then we will be all done with that. So the thing about the juicing, and I did explain on my last video, is the cleanup. The cleanup can be a little bit much, but that's okay if you don't mind cleaning that up after after you're done. So I'm just going to continue to let that roll and then move on to the next step because there's still a lot in there. You're looking at the press juicer? Okay. I believe that's what this is. It's like a press juicer, and I love it. You know, it's really nice. Yes, it does. It looks very pure. So I am going to start my sausage here, guys. I'm on to the next area. When I'm on live, you see a lot of movement. When you're on a video, it's a little bit different because that's how it is. So I am going to get this started here, which is I have turkey sausage. That is some of the meat that's going to go into my omelet. I'm going to be making a fresh omelet, and it's not going to be today. It will be tomorrow. Okay, so right now I'm just getting everything ready so that it will be easier for me to cook, and that's the way that I like it. I like things that's easy and convenient. You can actually, you do not have to have a machine. You can use a blender, and with the blender you can just use the strainer. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to put the ground turkey breakfast meat in here, and it is butterball. I did purchase this from Walmart because I like the turkey meat better than the pork. You know, some of you guys might want pork in your omelet, but I decided that I like the turkey, this turkey meat, and it has a little spice to it. So that makes it taste pretty good too as well. So you can put anything that you want in your omelet. I like to mix vegetables in my omelet. So I did show you guys what I will be putting in my omelet. I will be putting bell pepper. I will be putting, that's for me. I just cut up everything and get it ready for the next person because they might not want that in there. So I usually put everything in a dish, but I cook the vegetables before I put them in the eggs. So that helps out because I don't like mine crunchy. I like mine where it's kind of soft, not like well done. It still has color to it. You can, if you want, you can steam. You can steam your vegetables. You can put it in that pan and put it in some hot water, and you can do it like that too as well. So here is my ground. This is my ground breakfast turkey sausage. And I believe, did I show you guys? This is the name of it. You know, I have my bag over here for my trash. But this is the name of it. It is a butterball turkey breakfast sausage. And I purchased this from Walmart. So if I haven't answered anybody's questions yet, it's because I'm moving around. Kind of like multitasking here. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, gosh. You can actually blend it and strain it. And I did explain that in my last live. That's what I was doing before I even got me a juicer. Because some of these juicers can be kind of expensive. You know, try that. You know, some people like a little pulp. Some people don't. You know, it doesn't matter to me. The pulp does not bother me at all. So it works for me, you know, so it's up to the person how they want to do their juicing. And actually, yes, that's a great idea, oh gosh. And you can actually, I don't know if you might have one, but you can go to the dollar store and get a strainer. Those strainers there, they're so small. Or another thing you can use too is called a rice cloth, I believe it is. I don't know if the dollar store has that, but I thought I saw it before, but you can use that too as well. You would have less cleanup because you can just only clean your strainer and your rice cloth, whatever you use to blend up your you know, your juice. So okay. I don't know if you guys want this in here, or you could, you can make whatever you want to make. You don't even, you know what? You can make something with just vegetables. So what if you just want vegetables? Just put some vegetables in a pan with some cheese and some tomatoes, mushrooms. That's a really nice omelet too as well. But I'm not going to just use this for my omelet. I'm also going to make a breakfast casserole. I don't know if you guys ever made one of them before, but those are really great too. So right now, this is what I have a taste for, is the turkey meat. And if you want chicken, whatever you want in there. Like I said, vegetables, just all vegetables, cheese. Everybody cook different. You have to cook what you have a taste for. So, and when this grinds up, it looks almost like hamburger meat to me. And when it's all done, you want to make sure it's all nice and brown. Get all that pink out of there. And again, it doesn't take long to make this. So I'm going to go ahead and let that finish cooking. See, when I'm on my videos, I can like cut my video off and go to the next step, but you guys get to see everything. So here is the juice. The juice is actually complete. It was a lot of fruit in here, but if you see here, it's gone, and I had to let that, drain out, which takes a while. And then right here is the pulp. The pulp is to the top. And like I said, you can actually reuse this if you want to and make it out of ice cubes. Some people do that. Oh, wow. That sounds good, guys. Thank you, Bryant. So I am going to put the rest of the orange juice in here, which is here. And that's going to pretty much almost fill it up. It's at least halfway. That's a lot of juice. And the last juice I made was the apple juice. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, I told my husband, I said, you know what? I think that's all we need to do is just do the apple juice, like, make it out of juice. And it's a good fiber too as well. So it's good to get those apples in, orange juice in. I am not going to keep this. I'm going to throw this out. Thank you, guys. You do bell peppers, cheese, tomato, and oh, wow, that sounds so good. I do that too. Gosh, I like that too as well. It's really good. So, guys, here's my orange juice. You have your fresh orange juice for breakfast in the morning. I do not get a big cup. I'm going to show you what type of cup I use for my orange juice when I drink it, because I have to be careful of, you don't want too much of it, I just use something simple like this, like a little wine glass. This is what I put some ice on top of it, and I'm done, That's good for me. Yes, yum. That looks good. So I'm done with that. So I can put this to the side and go to the next step. Actually, I'm putting this in the refrigerator. And then the turkey meat is really cooking over there, guys. So I will be showing you that very shortly here once I get out of this refrigerator. So it doesn't take long for the turkey meat to cook at all. So like I said, gosh, that was a good idea with the vegetables and stuff. I really, truly like that. So here we go. Here's the sausage. It's still cooking. It's almost done. Sometimes this thing works and sometimes it doesn't. I tell you. It has a time where it doesn't, where it works when it wants to. That was a picture, Bryant. It was actually a little over halfway full. And that was 2 bags of oranges that I used. And that used the that would last us for a little while. With 3 people in the household, it will last us for a little while. So it works out for us. You know, you even being by yourself, you probably only want to make maybe 2 or 3 oranges. Put some ice in, and you have you some fresh orange juice. Again, use a blender. If you do not have a juicer, use a blender. That works just fine. Now, guys, you see how that's turning brown? You eat like a bird. Me too. I do too. You know, it's so funny because me and the hubby was on our way out to eat yesterday, and he was like, no, we're not going to go over here because we don't want a lot. You know, it's just like we waste food. Me and him both, sometimes we waste food, so we just go somewhere to just grab a sandwich or something, especially when we're running errands. But even at home and stuff, I don't never eat. Yeah. Somebody on here can really let you know I don't eat all my food. I put it to the side. Yeah. So there it is. It's took out brown. See, it didn't take nothing but a minute. You don't see any pink no more. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to yes, make some. That's a good idea. That's the reason why I come on here, because to give people different ideas of what they can have for breakfast or what they can do with things they already have at home. Do you think that you might need a juicer, and you don't? I have something up. It's old fashioned. Let me see if I can reach it. I don't think I can, but no, it's up too high. Yeah, I would try that. I would. And you should be okay with, and if you have more fruit, well, hello, Commander. How are you? Good morning. So glad to see you come back, Commander. So, gosh, you can also, like, if you have other fruits, like if you have an apple or a lemon, you can mix that with it too as well. Yes, Walmart, not Walmart, Amazon. I've had this product for about 4 years and I love it. It works well. It's it's nonstick and nothing's been sticking since I've had it. And I told my husband, I said, this is the longest wear that we've ever had, so I'm going to turn this off because I don't want it to get no darker than it is. And Commander, with you coming in, I am actually prepping for my breakfast for tomorrow. And this is turkey sausage. And the idea you gave me was awesome. Yes, we're going to have omelets tomorrow. And I would have got me some mushrooms, Commander. You had me. I said, oh, gosh, that sounds so good. So, guys, this is done. I turned that off. So I'm going to let this cool off, and I'm going to put this in a closed dish. I have this ready right here. This is perfect. So now we're going to go over here, and the next thing we're going to cut up, and you guys remember this, Commander probably remember this from yesterday. What is soursop? Soursop is a fruit. I actually have soursop tea. Yeah, it's soursop is a fruit. I've never had it before. I have not seen it in none of the stores around me. I think you're gonna have to go like into one of those expensive stores. They're called, oh gosh, like a Whole Food Market or something like that. You're gonna have to go in those kind of stores and look for that because and that's gonna be a pretty penny. Lucy, oh yeah, I guess he doesn't. He doesn't know. It's I just found out probably like 5 or 6 years ago about soursop. But I do drink the tea. I have the tea here at my house, so I do drink that. And it's supposed to be really good for you. But I haven't had the actual fruit. I don't know. You know, when you look at a name like that, I'm like, is that really sour? So how did you find out about the sour sop, Brian? How did you find out about that? Did you hear it or did you read it, or how did you find out about it? Okay, guys, I am going to put my peppers in here and blend it up. This is an easy way of no cutting. This called laziness. Yep, that part. And that's okay. It's okay to be lazy because you got to have things that's convenient and make it easy for you in the kitchen, especially when you're cooking for a family, which I do. Yeah, it is a fruit. So, Brian, how did you know about the soursop fruit? Oh gosh, that's done, guys. See how long that took? See, if you don't have a chopper, try to get one. Making it with milk. Can you do that? I've never had the fruit before, so I don't know. And I'm not a milk person, so I really can't speak on that. So I am going to put, this is some vegetables I cut up the other day, and I'm going to put it in with this. So I'm not, yeah, I can use this for a lot of things besides an omelet. And this is green pepper and onion. I did chop this up a few days ago. So it's still fresh. The thing about green pepper and onion, it doesn't go bad fast. So okay. Okay. Okay, Lucy. Because I've never, yeah, where I moved to here, it's a little different. A little country up here. So it's, there, everything is, yeah, it's very different. Okay, guys, don't they look pretty? Look at those colors. See, I like to see that stuff in my food. Color is a lot to me. You know, it when you put something on your plate and you see all these beautiful colors, like even when I make the omelet tomorrow, you're gonna see yellow and green and red. You're gonna see some purple, and you know that looks very nice to me. You know. That's something that I like to see when I see color, that the rainbow color. That means a lot to me in food. So that's what I truly enjoy about fresh food. Oh, you in New Mexico? Okay, well, welcome. Thank you for chiming in. I'm actually in the United States. I appreciate you chiming in. It means a lot. Okay, guys, now I am done with this here, which is my vegetables. You saw me cook my meat. You saw me do my juicing. Now it is time for me to start on, I am actually, I had 2 more oranges left. Look at that. So I'm going to cut the rest of these oranges up here. I've already cleaned them off. I just threw them back in the bag. So I'm just going to cut these oranges up and juice them. It doesn't make sense to leave them out. So I'm just going to go ahead and juice those. Let me wipe my knife off. So what are you guys cooking for breakfast this morning? Is anyone making breakfast? What about who's making omelets this morning? Anyone making omelets? I know we have some omelet lovers on here. If not omelets, what are you cooking? Oh, I need my bag. I'm the type of person I like to get up and get things out the way. So I don't like to lay in the bed and expect for things to happen when I'm not Bewitched. I don't know if you guys know anything about that old movie, but Bewitched used to snap her fingers and things. Her house used to be clean. Her food was cooked. This is reality. It's not like that. You have to get off your butt, get up and cook food. It's not all about running to the different restaurants and grabbing something to eat, because sometimes that's not very healthy. So we tried to, and I was, my husband, I'm getting him more in the groove. And now, guess what, guys? He's never French toast. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. You're cooking. You're cooking what, hot cereal? That French toast sounds so good. I haven't made French toast in years. Oh my gosh. I think my kids were kids. They're all grown now. But yeah, you don't, you have to, yeah, that sounds so good. So do you put fruit or something on top of or what do you eat with your French toast? Just your French toast, or do you eat meat on the side, fruit on the side, or some kind of fiber, or what do you cook on the side? Oh, I know he does. A man like when you cook for him. Can't get rid of them when you cook. Remember that, gosh. Blueberries. Okay. It sounds like you put blueberries in your oatmeal like your dad. He loves blueberries in his oatmeal. Oh, my goodness. Sausage. Ooh, all right. Okay. We got some breakfast going on here. I like that. So I am getting ready to juice these last 2 oranges, guys. He is the same way. He loves his blueberries. And we keep, the thing about it, you have to keep some kind of fruit in the house. But he just loves his blueberries. He like those big jumbo. My hubby loved those big jumbo blueberries. He's such a sweetheart. I wouldn't change it for the world. So I know, yes, the other day when I did a live, I did a cleanup. So I think what I'm gonna do is I need to do another cleanup because yes, I did. I made some orange juice. I put 1 apple in there and I put a whole lemon in there. So I had 2 oranges left, so I'm just juicing the rest of those 2 oranges and I'm done. Okay, you know what? That's what is that called? Chorizo? I used to put that in my chili. It was so good. But that sounds good. Eggs, burrito with chopped bell peppers, onions. Oh, that sounds so good, Gasha. Woo, that sounds good. That's what I'm talking about. Nice breakfast. I remember when I used to wake up, I didn't even want breakfast. Yeah, super easy. I bet it is. That sounds so good. I was just at the market the other day. I did put a video up of my the market that I attend. So I am going to go back to the market because my phone went dead and I had to use my husband's phone. And his camera his lenses were dirty. I told him, I said, you didn't clean your lens. So I'm going to go back because it's a lot. Yeah, it does. It sounds good, doesn't it, Brian? I'm going to go back to the market and I'm going to show you guys some more things that's in the farmer's market. I'm not going to be able to go this weekend because we have family coming over. We have a lot of things going on this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to have to pick a day. I know they're open through the week. I might have to pick Friday. I'm gonna look at my schedule. Most likely I might pick Friday because they still sell fresh fruits and vegetables, not fruit, but vegetables there. And they also have herbs and all kinds of good stuff in there. And I wanted you guys to really see it. And I was so upset because I looked at my video. I was like, oh my gosh, I had posted it already and I didn't really see it like that. But I'm going to take it with my phone this time so you guys get to see it. Look at that juice. There it goes. Watch it go in there. I just put 2 oranges in there. And this is the juice from just 2 oranges. And look here. And then not in this part too. So that's a lot of orange juice. Just two oranges. You know, you don't have to go to the store and get them. Look at there. That's a lot of orange juice. Look, and look how, doesn't that look so tasty? Oh my gosh. So I was juicing, and then when the holiday came, I slowed down, and I want to start back. I'm going to start doing some green juicing, and then I told the hubby we're going to start doing beet juice and beet shots and ginger shots. I want to do a live with that. I've never done it before, so those things are really good for your body. So um, that's what I want to do. Yes, and it tastes better too, Brian. It tastes a lot. When you start juicing, it's going to be hard for you. You're going to taste the difference. Okay, guys, if you see there, that's this right here is just the hull of the orange. So that's it. So I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, it does beat. Yeah. And see, and thank you, Brenda. So even where you're located in Mexico, gosh, Goshu, I hope I'm pronouncing. I'm trying to get as close as I can to it. And if I didn't say it correctly, I'm sorry about that. But I just bought some avocados. I love avocado. Oh my gosh, do I ever love avocados? Okay, guys, I want you to see the top here. This is the juice going in. Now, this is 2 bags of orange juice, okay? And this is almost full. When I did my apples yesterday, it pretty much filled it up. So I do love orange juice, but I barely drink orange juice. But since I'm juicing and I know exactly what's in there, I'm okay with that. Sorry about the movement. Oh, yeah, I can eat them every day. Commander, I sure can. I love avocado. I can just cut the avocado open and eat it. I sure can. I just love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to move some of this stuff around so that I can complete my preparation. And I really enjoy talking to you guys. I really do. So if you hear me making a little noise, everything is safe. So I'm going to put this orange juice back in the refrigerator. And you guys know I keep me a bag around. I have to. That's where my trash goes in. It sounds like the hubby's getting up. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to do anything to these mushrooms until tomorrow. This is going to go in my omelet. I love mushrooms. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook everything I cook, I'm going to put it to the side and see what each person wants in their omelet, because everything that I'm cutting up, they might not like. So with that being said, like the hubby, he loves spinach. He loves his fresh spinach. So I make sure that I cook this up. So today what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to cut it up and get it ready. So when it's time for him to have his omelet, then I can go ahead and, have it ready for him. So let me get my cutting board out. And I just pretty much put it on here and just slice it up. Yes, I did. I love all these, Commander. I went today. You know, it's so hard to stay out of there sometimes. I love. Oh, did you? Oh, wow. And you know, that's so weird, Commander. I'm glad you brought that up, because when I went, they had the laminators, but they didn't have the paper. That's something. They didn't have the paper. I went back and I'm like, okay, well, you had it last week. Let me see what's going on here. So when I went back in there, the paper was gone and the laminator was there. I'm like, really? So I just really didn't buy anything. I didn't see anything that I needed. I just only got, stuff for breakfast, and then we picked up other things too, as well. And then I picked up something for my coffee area because me and the hubby, we're always drinking coffee and tea in the morning. So I picked up something, just trying to organize it over there. And they had some cute stuff the other week, but when I went back, it was all gone. And I was like, oh, well. So this is how I cut my vegetables up, guys. And then when I put it in there or cook it, it's small. You don't have this huge leaf hanging from your hanging from your omelet, you know. So it's very small. I don't mind the stems. Even when I cook, I don't know, some of you guys follow me. When I cook my collard greens, the stem and the back of it does not bother me. I like that. That's where the vitamins are at. So I just pretty much I'm just going to cut it all up. And I just take a little bit out at a time. It's still kind of wet. I was trying to let it drain. So I had to clean it this morning. But this is how much this is how I pretty much dice everything. Something very simple. And if you guys want green onions in there or onions, you can do that too as well. You can make it, again, how you want to. This is for your omelet. And then sometimes I can put this in another dish because I'm getting ready to make another dish, and it consists of spinach. So I'm going to come on live and do that. That's actually going to be a dinner dish. Well, I tell you. So I usually put broccoli in that dish, but this time it's going to be spinach. So I have to have my greenery some kind of way because you need that fiber in your body. Again, the stems do not bother me. I'm cutting it all up because I want it all. I love me some fresh spinach. Everybody doesn't like it, but spinach is very good for you. I believe that is the vitamin K. You need that greenery. I know for my some of my videos I've been posting, I know it was the holiday. The holiday, I'm going to enjoy myself no matter what. But when it starts to when that is over, I'm back to where I was, which is my vegetables and all that other good stuff. So what I would say would be healthier. Oh, kale too, that too. Cabbage, collard green, I'm not a mustard green type person, but I like the kale. Kale is really good. That's another one too that's really good for you too. I usually cook my kale. I can't have it in my smoothie. I'll put the spinach in my smoothie, but the kale, I don't like that gritty taste. Commander, it just tastes a little different for me. And I'm going to have a video on that too as well. I have a lot of things that I have ideas for. It just automatically comes to me. And then when it comes to me, I write it down. So I have to prepare myself for that time. But I have so many videos that I can share with you guys because I'm always doing something. I'm not a lazy person. I'm always constantly moving, doing something. I don't understand. And the age that I am, it's a blessing to be able to do those things, So I really can't complain. I have to wash my my cutting board off because I have something else that I have to cut up to as well. So I'm actually done with this. So when this dries off, it's still a little wet. I don't know if you guys could see some of the water from when I washed it this morning. Yes, it is, Goshu. It really is. You have to keep your body moving, So I'm going to put that, when it dries off, I'm going to put it in this bag. But right now, I'm going to keep it in this strainer so that all the water can actually come off of here. Another one of my favorite, I don't know if it's a vegetable or what, but it's called cilantro. I love cilantro. It is so good. It gives it that fresh taste. You know, it just tastes so, so good. So these are my strawberries. I'm going to cut my strawberries up. And I do have blackberries in the refrigerator. I'm not going to bring them out. So, nobody's not moving anywhere. I'm talking about moving my body. Oh, Commander. So these are my strawberries. I'm going to cut these up. This is something if you want on the side of your omelet. You can have your fresh strawberries. I do have blackberries in the refrigerator. So you guys will be able to see that. Commander. Oh, boy. Okay, Commander. No, I was saying my age that I need to, you have to keep moving. I'm not moving nowhere. I just moved. So here are my fresh strawberries. So I'm just going to cut these up. You can, you know what, too, guys? Some of these could have went in with my juicing. Some of you might be like, what? But, yeah. So I just cut this up. You can slice it like this, however you want to slice it. But I'm just getting all of this ready for tomorrow. But I'm actually going to cut it like this. I did purchase these from Meijer. If you guys watch my video, Meijer is a grocery store in Michigan. Some of you that's not from Michigan, they only have them in certain states. And I believe it's Ohio, Michigan, and Kentucky. I love that store. That store is so nice. It's a beautiful store. Their produce is awesome. I truly like it. And the next one I like, one of my favorite stores is Aldi. Aldi is, yeah, top tier. I really like that one. And their fruit was so pretty. Now, sometimes I go in there, their fruit is kind of bad. And I'm like, okay, time to go to another store, you know. But 90% of the time I go into Aldi, their fruit is beautiful. To me, they're the next store for being a farmer's market to me. Because it's just not, you know, it's really nice. Oh, some parts of Michigan? Okay. I don't know. Maybe I need to go a little further or something. I haven't been to every last city in Michigan, but as far as the ones that I've been to, yeah. But it's a really nice store. I have their app, so I use their coupons a lot. I always go on my app and look at their coupons before I leave before I leave home. So that store is really nice. Their bakery and their deli, everything. It's just really nice. I had a lady come on there and said that their things spoil within 1 or 2 days, and I've been going to the Meijer for over 20 years, and I've never had a problem. So maybe she had a bad experience. I'm not sure, but I've never, ever, ever had a problem with their produce. Never. Anything in that store. It's just, yeah. It's always been a nice store to me. But everyone have their favorite store. Some people like Kroger. Kroger is okay. It's okay. They have good sales. I clip their coupons if I go in the store. I do have a Kroger near me. But when I stayed in another county, I like Meijer better and Aldi. Kroger would always be my last resort. But now I moved in this area and Kroger is closer to me. And I'm like, I don't know. But my husband, and then the thing about Kroger, you can use their, I think, gas points or something that you can use. So that's what the hubby uses when he's there. So he always put both our numbers in because, again, it's closer to us. And sometimes the snow gets pretty bad up here in Michigan. So I have to go to a store that's closer, which is in Aldi. Aldi is closer. Walmart is like right around the corner. And then we have Sam's Club. I mean, literally 2 minutes. And sometimes I wish they had a Meijer out here, but they don't. I don't know why. That store is just so nice. So I go to one in a different city. Because certain Meijers I do not go to. So that's by choice because some of them are, yeah, I'm not going in there. So when I want to go into a grocery store, I want everything to be nice and clean, and I don't like loud noises and that kind of thing. So that's what I mean by that. And if it's too loud, I don't want to go in there. So what are you guys' favorite stores? What stores do you like to go to? What's your favorite grocery store or market? Do you have a market in your area? Because I went to Georgia, and my daughter, she they stay the part now the part they stay in is it's beautiful, but they don't have markets. They have a Costco's across the street, and I do have a Costco account. And then they have a Aldi, which is I gotta find my Aldi. I don't care what city I go to, I'm going to Aldi. That's just me personally. I'm like, okay, where's Aldi's at? I know you gotta have an Aldi's around here somewhere, and it is. It's like literally right down the street from where she lives. So. Okay, guys, with all that talking and jabbing at the mouth, look like I just finished my strawberries. So that is ready. So the only thing I have to do now is get my tomatoes cut up. These are the tomatoes if you want to put them in there. It's up to you. Let me get me a paper towel and wipe that off. Sometimes you can slice tomatoes in there. I'm just going to put them in. I'm just going to, you know what? I got to wash this off. This is not going to work. Because strawberries can be sticky. So I'm going to get that all cleaned off. So you can, you have to get things that's affordable to you. Sometimes you have to look into your home and say, like, you know what? This is something that I want to use. Just substitute, because I do it all the time. When I look at somebody, what they're doing, that don't mean I have to do what they're doing. I just change it up a lot. And that's the type of person I am. When I look at a recipe, I don't do exactly what they say do. I might not like it. I might not like the tomatoes. I might not like the cheese so everything is just different. Let me wash these off. So you have to do things that satisfy you as a person on what you would like to eat, And that's the way I look at it. Okay, guys, these are tomatoes. Yep, I got them from Aldi's. Commander should know that. So these tomatoes, I'm just gonna cut these in half, just a couple of them, because I don't want to do too many, because everybody might not want tomatoes in their omelet. And then these tomatoes too, you can cook them. You can saute them just like you do the pepper, and have them, turn a little brown. Put them in a little olive oil if you have to, and cook them and put them to the side. Let them cool off, and just get them ready for the next day. You can do that too as well. So like I said, everything is different for everyone. So I'm pretty much almost done here, guys. I think I have one more thing to do, is shred my cheese. And I'm sure everybody has a shredder, know how to shred cheese. Come on now. And what's your favorite cheese? Anybody have a favorite cheese? I don't. I don't have a favorite cheese. My husband purchased this off of Amazon because was it Amazon? I have to ask him, because they were talking about the plastic and wooden boards. They said they carry bacteria, and he said, "Oh no." So it came in a set. I think it was Amazon. This is like a stainless steel. I mean, since it's a little cut up, but I've had it for at least 6 months now, and I like it, and it works well for me. So, yeah, they were talking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did he tell me that? I like to freaked out. I said, we don't need any bacteria or anything. Of course, you're going to have bacteria. I'm not saying that, but you want to be more safe than sorry. That's what I meant. That's what I should have said. Uh-oh, I kind of kicked that. So I'm just going to put these tomatoes in this bag and they'll be ready for tomorrow. Yeah, but I believe he got them on Amazon, Commander. It's nice. It could be a little slippery at times, but yeah, I threw away my wooden one. I know, right? Say doggone if you do and doggone if you don't. I know we were talking yesterday, me and the hubby, like we need to start back wearing our masks because you know it's a lot of people getting sick out here. So we have to be careful with that too. So it look like we need to pull our mask out. Even when I go into the stores now, I'm like, what is going on here? My husband was in the store yesterday and he talked to a doctor. And the doctor, he was talking when he was talking to the doctor, and the doctor he was like, oh, you wearing your mask? And he told him, he said, you don't know what's going on out here? He said it's worse than COVID. Whatever is going on is worse than COVID. So that's why if you look at my hauls, I have a lot of sanitizer and sanitizer wipes, antibacterial wipes, everything. It's been pretty bad, guys. So I don't know, what else to say, but they said it's been pretty bad. So be careful out there, okay? Okay, so right now I am going to shred my cheese. And I usually when I shred my cheese, I usually put it in a bag. You guys see some of the bags that I have, and I just put it in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the cheese. I'm going to do it. This is a shortcut. Yeah, they said it's getting pretty bad. So I don't know exactly what's going on out here, but one of my friends, she said she was sick. She was in the bed for days, so she don't know what's going on. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is not good. Yeah. So guys, be safe out there. Start wearing your mask. We still have plenty of masks. And I do care for my sister, so it looked like I'm going to have her to wear a mask too as well. So yeah, this is pretty scary, and they're not really saying anything, you know. I'm not understanding because when COVID came out, they said something, but whatever the heck this is, and I pray that I don't get it. Okay, guys, here is the shredder, and here is the mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese is not salty to me. So that's why I like to use the mozzarella cheese. So I usually grind the whole thing because I'm going to just use it anyway. So, but yeah, be safe out there, guys, because it's a lot of things that's going on, and we have to take care of ourselves because some people have to work, and you don't want to miss no days of work, you know? So we have to be careful what's going on and take care of ourselves because yeah, they're cutting back on a lot of things, and I was looking at the gas. I'm like, oh my God, the gas is going back up again. So, doggone if you do, just take care of yourself. And I'm not a political type person because whatever happens, happens. So we just want to be safe. So I know they haven't told us anything, but they really don't have to because you could tell sometimes you got to look at the warning signs. You're seeing everybody wearing their mask. So you just have to be careful. Well, welcome in from Texas. Thank you so much for chiming in. I'm actually finishing off my prep for my breakfast. I'm so glad that you're joining me. I'm shredding some mozzarella cheese. I like to shred my cheese. Yeah, Commander. So I'm almost done. I pretty much prepared everything. I usually start my live, guys. I started if you're subscribed to me, you will see it in my community, and it will say that I start my live at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and I am Eastern time. So I'm usually on time with my lives. I come in talking, running my mouth all the time. So this cheese shredder this is the old fashioned way. And my husband, he likes to buy the cheese already in the bag. And I told him I like the cheese that you shred. So this is the way I like to do my cheese. It's cheaper and it tastes better. So I don't mind doing it. He's like, oh, you want it? It doesn't matter to me. So it works out for me, and that's okay. So I'm gonna put this little chunk to the side because I don't want to cut my fingers up. And there's your fresh cheese. See there? I love fresh cheese. It usually, to make this meal, it takes me to prep it. And the things that I do, it took me an hour because I'm talking and doing other things too as well. And it doesn't have to take that long. It's according to what you want in it. And I give people different options to use. They have tomatoes, mushrooms, cheese, pepper, spinach, and they might not want all that. So what I do, I prep it anyway, just in case they do. So I can just do cheese, bell pepper, and tomatoes and be done with it. And I also cooked some turkey sausage. So I have quite a few sides to go with the omelet. So it took me an hour to do that because, again, I'm talking and running my mouth. It could take you less time than that. But I choose the hour because I do more than one ingredient. And then I have fresh fruit that I do to the side. I am going to, I'm not being political. I'm going to be ready at 6:30 in the morning. We're going to start doing breakfast. I'm going to put it, if you follow me on my YouTube, if you subscribe, you'll see it in my community. And then that's when I start getting everything ready. I've already cooked the breakfast meat. I cooked the turkey sausage already. I see some of you guys are starting to come in. I did cook the breakfast sausage. I did my juicing. I juiced orange juice. I put a little lemon in there, and I also put an apple in there. And this is the cheese I shredded. I actually sliced up some tomatoes if that's what they want to put in there. I have some fresh mushrooms over here. And then I have the fresh vegetables I cut up right there. I have some salsa I like on the side, which is right here. So you guys get to see all that in the morning when I get ready to get it ready. So guys, I am going to say thank you so much for coming in and chiming in and talking with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30, bright and early, because I'm an early bird. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I am going to get ready to get off of here. But I just like to show you guys what I'm going to prepare for breakfast. So with that being said, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.